Hello everybody and a very good morning. How are you? Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. It's Friday already. Can you believe it? The week has whizzed along. It's been a busy old week as well here, isn't it, at Crafters TV, and we finished strong. I feel like it has been a really strong week this week because we've had our 7 days of summer event going on over on the website. We've had our Christmas launches taking place as well, which you guys have absolutely loved, and we finished strong today, of course, with fast becoming everyone's favourite show later on tonight, Friday Night Live, FNL. Got to be careful how you say that. That's coming your way at 5 tonight with all the fun, all the games, all the prizes, and all of the voting. But right now, launch day, and well, we take sort of a step aside from Christmas, actually, for a collection which I think you are going to absolutely love. For those of you that saw the HSN preview show that we did just a while back, and indeed Countdown to Launch a little bit earlier on in the, not the HSN preview show, Nicola, the HSN show that we did, the Facebook show. Yeah, we did that. And we also did Countdown to Launch. You have already fallen in love with this collection, I'm delighted to say. And even before we bring it to you here on Crafters TV, lots of people have been jumping in and grabbing it. It is the amazing Myths and Legends collection. Another one of those collections which I think you're going to absolutely fall in love with, and another one of those collections which is instantly recognizable because it's like nothing you have ever seen from us before. Before we get into it, let me just tell you as well that as part of our 7 days of summer over on the website, we have got 50% off a selection of summer sizzlers. So if you are checking out the deals on this show, make sure you add those to your basket as well, because there will be some amazing deals to be had right there. And as I said, I will take you through all of the sort of whys and wherefores of the bundles in just a few moments' time. But safe to say, you've basically got a showstopper deal where you can grab it all. And if you go for the showstopper, you can then add a bonus buy of your papers and embellishments extra into your basket for half the price. However, there's always a catch, isn't there? We only have a limited amount of those bonus buys available, and I think if you're not shopping for them in the show, you might struggle to get them afterwards. Just saying that at the top, because I think it's going to be a busy old show. Let's get into it. We'll say a few hellos to you in just a few moments' time. But before that, let's say the most important hello of them all to the lady who's going to be bringing the demonstration and the inspiration. And with it being a Myths and Legends collection, you really did need, a legend of craft to be here. This is not a myth. No. She is a legend. It is the one and only, back from her travels of the world, Leann Chivers. How are you, legend?
What a lead up. Thanks very much, yes. Ben. I've been called a legend before, but never a legend. So thank you very much for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm super excited. I'm really happy to be here with you for this launch, because I think, Ben, with this one, we've nailed that little sweet spot of something classic but different, and something we dare bet you don't already have in your stash at home. So I think it's going to be all of the fun. I think you're going to love this one. Yeah,
get in nice and early is all I will say, because I think it's going to be super busy. I think particularly if you're going to be picking and choosing as well, you know what's going to happen. The papers are going to disappear. I think one of the most exceptional paper pads we've done, and I know we say that all the time with our papers because they are all amazing right now. But this paper pad you're going to absolutely love. Few quick hellos and then we'll dive into it with Leann. Let me know what you're shopping for as well, whether you're show stopping or whether you're picking your own individual sort of mini bundles. We've got Radical Rachel on the socials. Nicole Bretherick says, hi everyone. Hello, Nicole. Stephanie Theodos joins us from Farmingdale, New Jersey. Hello. Hello also to Sherlan Telsford and Linda Armstead in Maryland. Betty Gossel joins us. Betty Gossel says good morning from Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains. Andrea says hello, everyone from Louisiana. Hello, everyone. I hope you all had a great day yesterday, by the way, 4th of July. I hope the celebrations were good. Marisol joins us from Brooklyn. Hello to Janet D in Dallas and Mary Beth Doyle, who says hi, everyone, from Minnesota. Right, it's a big collection, so we're going to get Leann to do a bit of a deep dive. Shall we show the details for so you know exactly what you're going to be spending? Here we go. That is a great price. That in my mind is a low price for a showstopper. $79.20 is your platinum price. $104. It's a what saving? So hang on a minute, we're launching it today and we're giving everyone a 40% saving. Are we mad? On a launch day, aren't you supposed to go full price normally? Isn't that what you do on a launch day? Not across TV though, no. At 40% off on launch. You're welcome, everybody. $79.20, $104 platinum gets you everything, and you buy the showstopper. You can then add a bonus buy bundle of more embellishments and cardstock into your basket. But let's have a look through this. You are about to be wowed at what you get for this amazing price. And the paper pad, oh my goodness me. You will definitely want more than one, won't you, Leanne?
Definitely want more than one, because you are going to want to use this immediately you get it home, and you need a safe one in your stash, don't you? So for me, this is a 3 paper pad launch. Yeah. This is one that I'm using now, one that's in my stash that I'm going to use again, and one that's just for me to touch, because it is so incredible. It really is, Ben. Now, this Myths and Legends collection, I think, is so different to anything we've done, and we can't do anything with the kudos of a Myths and Legends collection if it doesn't have that beautiful pearlescence on as well. It's absolutely glorious. Can I help you with doing that? There we go. There we are. So you can see that beautiful paper there. And can I just show you all of these papers on pearlescent cardstock? You can see that there. Look at the glorious designs we've got. The colour palette is incredible. You've got all of that ancient Greek mythology feel in there, which is absolutely incredible, which is why we've called it Myths and Legends. Look at that. It's unbelievable, isn't it? It really is beautiful. And can I just show you the backs, just as fabulous as the fronts. The B-sides are fantastic for your designs as well. Absolutely glorious. The colour palette is exceptional. I love that so much. There is just more in every page you look at. Every time you look at it, you'll find something else that you want to focus on in your designs, because it really is absolutely exquisite. Lots of snippability as well. Lots of snippability and die cuttability. I'm going to show you that as well. Okay. Just absolutely glorious. And of course, each one of these, as we've talked about, on that beautiful pearlescent cardstock. So the weight you've got here is, let me just have a look. It's 180 GSM, double-sided pearl. So it's everything you would expect from a Crafter's Companion scrapbook paper. The shimmer of the paper, is, like, you can see it on the camera, but just glancing across the studio at it, my goodness me, that's incredible. Try and wiggle it at you. Yes, I think when you see it in person, it's much more impressive. It is impressive. It's more shiny. Yes, the studio lights dull the shine a little bit, I'm going to say. So when you get it home, you'll see much more of that. This particular image here, I mean, the iconography in here is absolutely glorious. The colour palette, this is my favourite paper in the entire pad. That is my favourite paper in the entire pad. I absolutely adore it. It's beautiful. I can't think of words to describe how exquisite it is. It looks like something more than exquisite, but I can't think of the word. To me, it looks like something off like a big sort of blockbuster movie set. Yes, absolutely. That's what the papers look like. It does have that feel to it. So it's 12 by 12. It's 108. Sorry, I'm just having a little. I'm having a little moment here. I'm having a technical moment. Okay. Oh. There we go. We're fixed. Good. So we've got the 12 by 12 pad, and then we've got the 6 by 6. So this is when we shrink down the designs to make them more accessible for you. So we shrink them down, and just to everybody, just forgive us, our cameras are misbehaving a little bit at the moment, so which is why I'm wiggling everything round so you can see it. Apologies, but I'm desperate for you to see it, so we're going to go with my manual movement. Which camera is it? Can I help at all? Camera work. Move it around. But you can see how gorgeous these are, and they're all proportionately sized down. So these will just do a full card front for you, and they're also on the beautiful pearlescent 180 GSM. Almost feels like a cardstock, and it's double-sided pearl, can I say. It's not just on the top side, the B side, also pearl for you. And adding that pearl coating on there does make it feel like more than 180 GSM. Feels like a light cardstock, actually. So you know, the quality is absolutely unbelievable. So there we go. So they're the 2 paper pads that you've got. Then we've got, as always, a gorgeous selection of linen cardstock in this beautiful colour palette, which is perfect for, absolutely perfect for matching with your papers. So all of the colours that you've seen through the papers represented here in that absolutely exquisite linen card pack. And if I just take one of those papers, Ben, We're going to just do that.
Match.
Look how amazing that purple was. It's absolutely incredible. Let's go to the green.
Yeah.
Look how the green and blues match perfectly. So you will be able to find the perfect colour linen cardstock to go with your 12 by 12 and your 6 by 6. So that's in the bundle.
Amazing.
Okay, so that's the housekeeping. Those are the things that you always expect to get. Your paper pads. Now let's get on with the designs.
Here we go.
Because there is so much here. I'm going to give you plenty of time to have a look at them.
Yep.
We'll just do it on the close, yeah. So we're going to take our time and look through so you can see what you're getting, but then I want to do it quickly because we need to get onto all of the demos as well. That's where you're going to really get excited. Oh, we've got 2 hours.
Yes.
Okay, I'll stop worrying.
Oh, did you only think we had an hour?
That was an hour.
Ah.
That's marvellous. I don't need
Just
to
2.
Take it back, we can take it easy.
Ah, relax.
Yay, we can go for a Greek meander somewhere. You might see one of those in a minute. Right, so the first thing we've got, iconic of that style, that beautiful laurel wreath and harp. And I just have to bring this in and show you because paper pad and that die.
Ah, exquisite.
That is off the chart fantastic, isn't it? It's
I love the sentiment as well at the bottom. You are strong.
They're coming. Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
You want to send that to somebody, don't you? You really do. There's so much for you to see. Right, and then here she is. She's the goddess of love.
Goddess of love.
I had to say it like that. Goddess of love. There she is. She's strong.
She is strong.
She's strong.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Stamp and dye. Beautiful to colour with your watercolour or your alcohol markers. And then I love this little piece of icon here. This is just a stamp and you've got that beautiful sunburst, again, with a goddess inside there. Then we've got a very traditional urn, which you would see in those types of... in that type of design style, ancient Greek myths and legends. By the way, that's Helios, that goddess.
Helios.
Just goddess of the sun.
Goddess of the sun, right, okay.
And then we've got Zeus, we've got the man himself, sky and thunder god.
God of the sky and thunder,
God of the sky and thunder. I love that die. I think that is so great. I mean, you could put a hat on him and call him Santa.
I mean, you could.
You could.
Couldn't you?
Multi-purpose stamp and die.
Yes.
You could, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Or like for Father's Day or something like that, or just handsome Santa.
Handsome, rugged Santa.
I'd marry that Santa. I'd be Mrs. Claus for him. And then we've got here our Greek meander.
Oh, yes.
The beautiful edgeable. How gorgeous is that? We've got that lovely detail in there you would expect from an edgeable, but it's just got that lovely Greek key design. You've got some of that lovely foliage in there too. That's stunning. And then we've got the Greek goddess Aphrodite herself.
Oh, there she is.
There she is, Aphrodite.
Yeah.
I love that stamp and die. I think the detail in there is incredible. Lots of colouring opportunity in there. However, can I just say, if you're not a colourer, if you don't like to colour, monotone stamping with that, like a lovely sepia, she looks incredible. This might be my favourite die in the collection.
It's a great die.
The laurel wreath.
Yeah.
Because, look, how stunning is that? I'm going to show you how to do this in this 2-hour show. And it's been cut through so you can see through to the beautiful papers behind. That is incredible.
That is amazing.
Your flap has never been as gasted.
I know.
It really is truly beautiful. So this die, so many incredible uses. And I'm sure you'll agree, this is different to anything you've seen from us before.
Absolutely different. I love the sentiment as well. You're a goddess.
Yes, the sentiments are coming up, Ben.
Sorry.
What's your passion?
You are strong.
Hang on, I'm strong and I'm a goddess.
And you're
it's coming,
goddess.
Ben, it's coming soon. Then I know the Greek tile. So this is all of that lovely mosaicing that you see on floors, that you see in temples and beautiful churches, where you see, lovely. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I am a Greekophile. I love to go on holiday to Greece. One of my favourite places to go.
Same.
All of this iconography are the things that I love to see when I go on holiday. I'm sure you appreciate that too. That is just an incredibly detailed creator card for whatever you want to use it for. Beautiful. Then we've got this incredible 3D folder, Hellenic mosaic this. Again, beautiful iconography from that type of feel with the myths and legends, that Greekophile feel. Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh.
Then we've got our Athenian key, I think it is. Let me just check.
It's called a what?
Athenian key. which is an actual design from Athens, which is why it's Athenian key.
I was going to say, it looks like it would be like the walkway into like the big temple.
Absolutely. And that's a 3D folder as well. The texture that you've got on there and the different designs. Let me just show you when it's all coloured up.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yes.
It's absolutely glorious. That's great. Masculine cards as well. So beautiful to be able to use that. Here's the sentiments. We'll come to them last.
Oh, boo!
Look at that, Ben. How incredible is that? It's absolutely beautiful. I've got a sample of that somewhere.
That is a huge die.
Somewhere down here. Oh, here it is. Look.
Oh, my word.
So I think they look great when you see them cut out, but when you see them in application, with the papers behind, with Aphrodite there, with those beautiful columns, your goddess there. Nicola, I love that. Build your own Acropolis.
Yes.
Oh, yes. How gorgeous. Wouldn't that be a beautiful, different wedding card?
Absolutely.
Wouldn't it? It would be just absolutely glorious. So that's that massive 5x7 die, can I say. That's a huge die you've got there, and you've got all the lovely vines to go around it as well. Then we come to what you've been waiting for, Ben.
You are
sentiments.
Strong.
I'm going to have to try and read these from here. What have we got? I'm going to turn them around. Goddess, oh, hang on. Sorry, hang on. There we go. Goddess of Wisdom. Look at that.
Get out of town. The top left. You are a gladiator.
You're a gladiator. Gladiators. Where is he? On my first whistle.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Where is he when you need him?
Where is he when you need him on his first whistle?
Craig.
Craig,
where are you?
The sky is the limit. Love is the most powerful force in the world. Aphrodite. Love is the most powerful force in the world. I agree with Aphrodite, because if you just approach everything with love, you're not going to go wrong, are you?
That is it.
Love your friends, love your family, love your neighbours.
Yeah.
And that means I am the goddess of wisdom.
You are the goddess of wisdom. I always say that about you.
You're a goddess, you are strong. And then, of course, we've got a happy birthday. You need that in there, just in case.
They're all very positive affirmations, aren't they?
Craig, your sentiments on here.
Yeah.
You're a gladiator.
Yeah. You are a gladiator.
On my first whistle.
Thank you. Thank you, Craig. We're going on his first whistle. So they're the sentiments. Now, I'm not finished, Ben. You would think I was finished then. For the price of £79.20.
There's no more, surely.
Ben, there's some more. There's more. There's a whole set of stencils.
Get out of town.
Yes, that's a true story. And there's a gilding kit.
No.
And are the charms not in this kit?
Yeah.
I haven't got them here.
Oh.
You've got them. The enamel charms to go in this kit as well that you're going to get. They're at the top of your little bundle there. Your paper bundle, there's a little box with them in, next to the gilding flakes. That's them. So you've got them too. So not only have you got everything we've just gone through, 12x12, linen, 6x6, all those stamps and dies, all those embossing folders, and the gilding kit, and the stencils, and a 40% saving, and those charms you've got over there, Ben. I think that's worth £79.20 of anybody's money for such an iconic... Yes, Ben.
It's got the eye in there.
It's got the evil eye in.
The eye.
Thank you.
Do you want to show them?
No, you show them. Yeah, you can do that, Ben.
It's got the... Do you want to do it overhead? Where do you want to do it? Look! It's got the all-seeing eye in different shapes and sizes and designs. That's incredible. You're going to be doing your own charm bracelets and jewellery with those, aren't you? They are brilliant. Are we serious? Are we double checked this price? I am flabbergasted. It's $79.20 or $104.
Aren't they fabulous?
I can't believe this. And do you know as well, if you go for the showstopper, you can then get this set again for half the price. And that does include everything, isn't it? More charms, another set of the gilding flakes, more papers, and more linen. So that is absolutely bonkers. Have we got the details? I'm just genuinely wanting to see the price on that. The details for that bonus bundle, so that you can get that half price. So $79.20. Right. So if you're platinum, for under £100, yeah, because it would be 18 quid, wouldn't it? So for $97.20, you can get the showstopper and another set of your 12x12 6x6, gilding flakes, linen cardstock, and the charms, you're £97. That's incredible. It's $24. Yeah, if you run it with a showstopper. So what was the price of the showstopper before in dollars? Just go back. Sorry, I know you're all over the place here. So that'd be $128, which is your free shipping as well. Yes! Go for the showstopper. You are strong. If you go for the showstopper, you are a goddess or a gladiator with this collection. My. The showstopper option, I know, obviously a considered purchase. We tell you should buy everything, but if you love this collection, you've got to go showstopper and bonus buy bundle as well. Just to say we are limited on the amount of bonus buy bundles you can do. You can understand that when you see a 40% saving on the showstopper, and then we say half price on an extra embellishments pack when you go with the showstopper. So you're going to have to be quick if you want that option, if you want to go the whole hog. If you do just want to kind of go pick and choose, again, I would go fairly swiftly because the paper pads are going to fly. A few quick comments. Let us know what you're loving most in this collection as well. Marisol's got her order in early this morning, along with some dies. Boom. Yolanda says, hi everyone, I've been waiting for this launch since it was previewed. What you getting, Yolanda? Have you gone for the showstopper and the bonus buy bundle? Let me know. Rosalind says, this might be my first new collection. I usually wait till they're on sale. Rosalind, let me know if you have gone for it. And here's the thing, it's launch day, but it is on sale because we're giving you 40% off. We're mad. You don't need to be mad to work here, but it helps. Also, Alison says, beautiful collection, well done. It reminds me of an episode from the original Star Trek called Who Mourns for Adonis? Ooh. That is good Star Trek knowledge, that. Maybe we should have watched that in preparation. And Rosalind says, it's the columns for me, already have the ideas flowing. Keep the chat coming through. Let me know what you're shopping for. Let us know if you want another sort of flick through any paper pads or whatnot, and we'll do that for you. I will also, when we come back in a minute, show you another bundle that we've got. If you did happen to see the Facebook Live, which was with this collection in Craig, you might have bought it, but you won't have everything. So I'll show you what you haven't got, so you can get all of the bits and pieces that you need. But shall we get ready to be inspired with the one and only goddess of craft herself. It is the one and only lovely Leann. We were talking about names, weren't we, before the show? And I can't remember, did we decide the names were again? I was the god of laughter, which is Gelos. Yeah. What was the god of craft? A goddess of craft? I think, was it Athena was the goddess of like art, I think. I want to say it was. Anyway, we'll find out as we get into the first time. Are you ready, Leann?
Athena.
Oh, you are Athena. Yeah, the goddess of craft. I'm Gelos. Hi, Gelos.
Nice to meet you. I'm Athena.
Oh yeah, well, I'm Gelos.
Who's the god of clumsy?
The god of accidents. God of clumsy. I can't believe you're googling that. I was the god of foolishness.
Oh, I can't call him foolish.
Who's that? Send it through to me. Okay, what's happening? The god of foolishness. Who is the god? Oh, are you talking because of being clumsy earlier? It is Columbus. Yeah, Columbus.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. There was a bit of a clumsy episode earlier on this morning. Nicola's fault, apparently. I missed it. But Leann had a bit of a topple.
I did. I fell over.
Yeah.
I went flat. I was going to use a phrase there, which I don't think I can on live telly.
Oh, no.
So I just went flat.
You went derriere over
over shoulders. That's where I went. Derriere over shoulders. Thank you for helping me out with that. And then I couldn't stand up because I was laughing so much. I mean, I laugh at myself when I fall over, but I also, unfortunately, laugh at other people when they fall over.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I apologise. I can't help it.
That's Schadenfreude, isn't it?
I think it is. I try to help, and I go to pick you up, and I'm very concerned for your health and safety, but I will giggle.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Sorry.
Sorry about that.
Right. We're going to make my favourite card. I'm just cutting out all the pieces here because I really want to show you how to do this one. Yeah. Really want to show you how to do this one because I absolutely love it so much. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Yay, they're moving now.
Oh, cameras have woken up. Thank you.
Cameras are working. So I just think this would be lovely for you to see how to make, because actually it looks a lot more complex than it is. So I've started off with my 5x5 card base, and then I've got my Majestic Temple die here, or the Acropolis, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm going to cut it in to the front of my card. So I'm just going to use a little bit of repositionable tape.
Did you do classical studies at school?
I don't think so.
No.
No, just what you would do in a regular history lesson. Nothing.
I did like...
I didn't go to a fancy school.
We did classical studies.
Did you?
I went to a fancy school though. I did not go to Eton.
I did not go to a fancy school, so no.
Yeah, I know a little bit.
Regular history. However, I do love all of that mythology stuff. I do have an interest in it, and I love going to all of the historical sites when we go to Greece on holiday.
Yes.
And I love to watch it. And I have read. Has anybody read the novel Circe? Circe. That's
Circe.
It's all about Greek mythology.
Oh.
And it's really, really fabulous. Right. So I think I might have needed another little shim in there.
Okay.
But we're going to go with it.
We can say good morning to Christine, who's joined us. She says, first day off in a while, and I need it. How many paper pads are you going for, Christine, from this collection? Let us know. And get the paper pad sooner rather than later, because as I say, that bundle is proving very popular. We've only got limited amounts of that bonus buy bundle, so go swiftly. We'll keep you updated as we go along through the show. Linda says, I like the Greek temple card. These are all very different, aren't they? And very, they're very spectacular, Leanne.
They are. The word. They're very, very different. I'm just lining this die back up again, Ben, because I want to cut out the aperture that it goes with. So can you just bear with me a second while I get this in the right place?
I will.
Thank you.
Bear with. Don't forget, everything's still available. Very, very busy for the showstopper and for the bonus buy bundle. Let's just... Oh, hello. That was a quick flick, wasn't it? You're not going to see that, are you not? Let's show you...
Oh, that's why.
You're right.
I am now.
Yes. Because I continue to flick, or are you...
Hang on.
Okay,
I'm going to tell you... I've made a mistake.
Oh.
We'll go back to me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tell you what I've done wrong. So I'm just going to cut myself another 5x5 card out.
Yeah. Oh dear.
It's going to be one of them days.
It's going to be one of them days.
It's going to be one of them days.
It's Friday though, it's fine.
I missed a piece out of my sandwich.
Oh.
I didn't have the magnetic in.
Ah.
Which is going to cause a problem.
And petit problem.
I was like, why has that not worked? It worked when I did the demo. It worked when I did the example. Why has it not worked now? And it's because I didn't put my sandwich correct. So we're going to do it again.
Yeah.
And
with the correct sandwich.
Oh.
Well, it's all going on today, isn't it? Oh, yes, it's probably just started now, isn't it?
I'm calling this jet lag.
When did you get back?
Monday.
Oh, yes, it probably is the jet lag kicking
22 hours of travel.
Oh, my goodness me. And I bet it was multiple flights, wasn't it?
Sorry?
Multiple flights.
Multiple flights. Right, okay, so let's do it again, because I want you to see it work properly, so that you can see that it does work properly. And I want to tell you what I did wrong, because you could be at home sitting, well, that die doesn't work. Because that's what I'd be doing if I was you. I'd be monologuing myself. She's telling me it worked, didn't work. Right. Here we go. We need the magnetic in. And we need the shim in. And then we've got our 5x5 card again. And I'm going to cut, actually, I'm going to do it a little bit different this time. Oh. Where have I put that? Sorry.
What are you looking for?
My outside die. No.
Isn't it? I think you just picked it up, didn't you? Wasn't it under there?
Ben, it was here a second ago. Where's it gone?
Is that, what are you looking for that?
No.
What are you looking for?
It's an out. It's
the outside die of that?
Yes.
Now, there was a clang a minute ago. Shall I just bear with everybody? I'll just get the. Oh no. This is brilliant TV, only on Crafters TV.
So sorry.
No, you're good. We're all friends here at the end of the day, aren't we? We're all friends.
It's not there, is it?
No, it isn't. It's not gone under here, is it? Shall I just get you the one out of my pack?
Yes, please.
Probably easier, isn't it,
Yeah.
to be fair?
Oh, it's here. Found it. Thanks, Ben, for your help and your care and attention. I really appreciate everything you did for me there. Thank you.
I was being a true gladiator there, wasn't I?
You really were a gladiator.
What is the name of the god or goddess of losing things?
That is me today.
That wasn't a test like last time when you told me to count all those bits in the topper pad and you knew the answer.
No, it wasn't a test. It was a genuine frustration of what have I done with that die. Right, so I've got the correct sandwich now, and I've got my little temple on there without the outside frame because I'm going to use that in a second. Put the sandwich together, run it through the machine. Bear with. Hey dear. It's going to be one of them days.
You are now called Anagale.
Thank you.
You're the goddess of lost things.
Good.
Anagale.
I mean, I think I can own that.
Yes.
Now look how much different that result is.
Yes.
There we go. That's where it was going wrong before. Right, so you can knock all the little pieces out. But we'll come back to those in a second. So there is my base card ready. The only thing I need to make now is this and this, which I'll cut out for some white card in a second, okay?
Yes.
So we'll come back to those. Now I want to show you how I'm going to do the matting and layering. So to do the matting and layering, I've got a piece of black card and a piece of 12 by 12.
Okay.
And they're going to go on here, but I need the aperture in the right place. And that's the die that I lost and then found again. Okay, so what I want is an aperture in here to match that.
Gotcha.
So to do that, what we're going to do is on the reverse, we're going to mark with a pencil. Find a pencil, Leanne. Find a pencil, found a pencil. Here we go. We're going to mark with a pencil, put the mat and layer on the front of your card, like that.
Yep.
So you can see where it's going to go. That's in the right position. Turn that over and then just mark with a pencil an element of your die in the correct place. It doesn't have to be the whole die. You don't have to trace the whole thing. I'm just marking a couple of places so I can get my positioning correct.
Yes.
Okay, so I've done that. So now that I've got the positioning correct and I can see that in pencil on there, there you go. Now I can use this to get that in the correct place.
I see.
I see. And now that's in the correct place, I can use my repositionable tape and then pop that down.
Yep.
There we go. And pop that through. So that's my first matting layer. And then we'll do exactly the same again with the piece of scrapbook paper. And what that does is create this beautiful cut, perfectly nested frame around the white design that you've cut into your card. So let me just show you that. So this is the first one.
Yep.
So I'll take that off.
10% of the showstopper with the bonus buy bundle has already gone inside, 35 minutes. So you will have to be very, very quick. And we will give you a chance to check out very shortly. So fear not if you don't want to miss any of the action.
So can you see how that's now cut that perfect mat and layer? So the white temple that I cut into the base card is shining through. So that's how you do that. And then we're going to do exactly the same again with this piece. But now with this piece, what I can do is I've got that full aperture cut on there. So what I do is I line up on top. So you can see it's slightly smaller. I've got my black border around the outside. Line that on top, turn it over. And again, with your pencil, just mark a couple of the areas, the top and bottom, for example.
Yeah.
And again, does not have to be perfect. This is just giving you somewhere to line the piece up, so you can see the lines I've got. Then I take my die again and line that up on there with a piece of repositionable tape. So I've got that in the perfect position. Just making sure I have. Yep. And once that's still, tape it and pop it through your machine.
Excellent.
And I really wanted to take the time to show you that with that die.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes we show you these cards and, you know, you can be forgiven for thinking, well, why do I need all those pieces in the die? How on earth do I cut with a knife or scissors to get that perfect mat and layer through there? Has the temple been stuck on top of a card? Has it not? So I think by showing you how easy it is actually to use the dies included in the collection to do this lining up piece, and how beautiful the result is when it's finished.
Absolutely.
So now I can layer these up. So I'm going to use my collal all-purpose onto my white card base. Now, when you looked at this sample, Ben, you would have been forgiven for thinking that that white temple had been stuck onto the card.
Absolutely right.
And it hasn't. It's been cut in and all of those designs are there. So a little bit of collal all-purpose.
Yeah.
The less is more, but it's going to give you brilliant adhesion. Go around the outside. And you've got your perfect mat and layer there to line that up.
Very clever.
There you go. So a little bit, and you've got wiggle time as well, which I love with collal all-purpose, so you can get it exactly where you want it. I'm happy with that. And then we're going to do exactly the same with the lovely piece I've cut from the paper pad. There we go. And again, we've got a little bit of wiggle room.
I love seeing this because, again, it's one of those cards that you think, how on earth am I going to put this together? And then Leann's like a magician revealing the secrets.
There we go. So I just need my pokey tool. Where's my pokey tool? Pokey tool, where are you?
Where art thou?
Now I'm employing the same technique as my granddaughter Edie.
Oh yeah.
If she's looking for something she can't find it, she stands in the middle of the living room and shouts for it.
Oh really?
Yes.
Well, expecting it to like just jump
It'll
up.
just appear.
Yeah.
And usually because one of the adults in the room will go and find it for her.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, so you see, I'm just using my pokey tool. These have all cut. I want to show you that. These have all cut beautifully. They're just landlocked. So you're just going to go and poke those out with your pokey tool. Okay, so I'm not going to do all of that. You can see that happening.
Yeah.
That's what you would do. So I've got that in the perfect position in there. Now I've just got a lovely piece of matting and layering for inside. Collal all-purpose again, piece of black cardstock. There we go, that's going in there. I think that needs a little trim down actually, but I've glued it now, so we'll go with it. Oh, I'm all right with that actually. And then I've got this piece, which is a full 6x6 piece out of the 6x6 pad, and I've trimmed it so that when this is closed, you can see Aphrodite through there. I think that's Aphrodite, it might not be, whoever she is, the goddess of lost things.
Oh yeah, that was whatever she was called. I can't remember where that was now. I've lost it. Oh, who is it? Oh, Anna Galay.
Anna Galay.
Yeah, Anna Galay.
That's me.
Yeah.
And so when you close that now, you've got that full look, and you've got that see-through little temple that you can see there. And then you've got your paper, you've got your perfect matting and layering, and then you're just going to cut these two extra pieces out. I'm not going to waste time, so I want to show you other demos. So here's the roof of the temple, and then you've got the base of the temple there. And when you've done that and used one of your sentiments, that's what you're going to create. So you can see she's inside, and there's the temple. You would have thought that that had been cut out and stuck on top of the card, and actually it's been cut inside of the card, and you've used that extra die in the collection to do your perfect mats and layers.
What a project to start off with. There is a lot of love for this collection. Lots of people cooing and oohing and ahhing about the temples. Margaret says, love that temple die. It will go, I love this idea. It will go really lovely with the enchanted ocean like an under the sea ruin.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So who's that under the water again? What's his name?
He's called a Poseidon, yes.
I wanted to say Nemo, but I knew it wasn't.
No, that's the fish, isn't it?
That's right.
I mean, he'd be under there as well, mind you.
Nemo would be, yes. Poseidon. Yeah. But you know what? He looks like Poseidon.
Oh,
the god of gods and thunder.
Yeah, he does.
Over there.
Yeah.
He looks like, he could be Poseidon. So you could absolutely use that temple and him with your Enchanted Ocean collection.
Yeah, you could actually. You could.
Little Mermaid.
And yes. Yes.
How amazing is that? I love that idea. That's fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you, Margaret. Deborah Ziadi says, I was waiting for this launch. Beautiful collection. It takes me back to my honeymoon in Greece. Perfect for cards and scrapbooking. I got my showstopper and bonus buy. Yes! Would love an Egyptian collection. I believe Loki is the god of mischief, says Alison Alcalay. There's lots of different gods there, isn't there, depending on if that's Norse. We've got
yes, it was like a Viking, wasn't it?
Yes, we've got our resident Norse expert in the gallery today, Sam. Yeah, he knows all about Norse. Also, Sissy says, the rest of us crafters feel so much better when live mishaps happen, not to make life of yours, oops, just to show it happens to us all. That's why we're so real on this channel, you see, because what you see is what you get, and if there's a mistake to be made, we'll show it. You know, normally other channels are like, oh, quick, cut away, move away. We're like, no, come on, let's just
we own it.
Own that mistake. Yeah. And thank you to Elizabeth Maldonado, who says, this really is a beautiful collection. I know my daughter is going to love it. Good morning from Houston, says Gail. Oh, my word, such a stunning collection. Now I can do a scrapbook page for our Greek vacation from a few years ago. And Angie Craft says, Little Miss Butterfingers Leann, I love you. Rosalind says, Ben, it's done. Yes, Rosalind, got the collection, the bonus buy, and a few more of those 6x6 paper pads. As I was checking out, the little pop-up reminded me about the bonus buy. That's useful, isn't it? You get a little pop-up going, oh, don't forget your bonus buy. And don't forget your bonus buy, because I have a feeling we've only got limited amounts of the bonus buy. So get your showstopper, which is an incredible value for money price for starters. Then you get your bonus buy for half price. As I said, if you are a platinum member, you can get the showstopper plus extra papers, extra card, all the embellishments, all that jazz here. You're getting it for, well, basically £97.20, and if you're in the US, it's $128 all in, which is your free shipping as well. You've just gotta do it. Right, let's have a break. I'll come back, read some more comments, we'll do some more demos in just a few moments, but get going on this because it is absolutely flying out of the door as we knew it would be, and we'll come back with some more legendary demonstration for you after this short break.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White. You're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come in to work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed. Best part of my day is when we come in and I get to see everybody. I really enjoy being up here. It's really nice to see all my friends, and this is my happy place. I do like to see everyone, and also, of course, if Christina's in, I'm getting my breakfast from Christina before I start the day. Early riser without a doubt. Never a night owl. I'm in bed at 9:30. Bath at night, shower in the morning. I'm very clean. Tea, the colour of He-Man. Both. I like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Craft along, because there's always a softer side to craft along. My phone, my life is my phone. Yeah, the phone and the dog, unless they're coming up here and I can't bring the dog in. My favourite lunch isn't lunch. My favourite lunch is afternoon tea. That's what I'd like. Lots of selection of sandwiches, some scones, or scones, some cream and jam, and some little cakes. But I couldn't have it every day because I'd be the size of a house. Oh, that changes for the moment. My favourite song at the moment is Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten. Or make myself a cup of tea and go and have a bath.
Welcome back, everybody. We are approaching 15% of your showstopper gone. It's such a great price, honestly. Because when you think showstopper, you think big bundles, don't you? And you think realistically you're going to be the other side of £100. This is a big bundle, but we are way below that. And as I've said, if you go for the showstoppers a day and you add in the bonus by bundle, then you're getting it all for £97, which is incredible value. Carrie Perrion has just messaged with the word Aquaman. I think that is obviously referring to old Zeusy over here. Aquaman, yeah, Zeusy. And also Chrissy Mahoney, and I've missed a trick here, haven't I? She says, feels like Ben should have dressed up in a toga outfit today, lol, with a wreath crown. I should have done that. There is Aquaman / Zeus / Father Christmas. Slash rugged Santa / also looks like Pierce Brosnan's character in that movie he did, that superhero movie he did with The Rock. What was that called now? Black Adam. Yes, Pierce Brosnan. Right, we are going to try and squeeze in another quick demo before the top of the hour. As I say, safe to say you guys are absolutely loving this collection. And if you have just joined us, just after 1, I'll do another sort of full flick through of all of the papers, all of the kind of hardware that you're getting within the kit as well, so you know exactly what is what. It looks like the goddess of craft over there is flicking through the 12 by 12 paper to pick a beautiful, beautiful page for this next demo. What you gone for, Leanne?
I've gone for this one, which I absolutely love because I want to use this design
yes,
as a feature on my card.
Okay.
So I've got some bits and bobs cut out ready to do some matting and layering, and now I'm just going to fussy cut that with my guillotine. So I know I need this to be 3 3/4 by 4 3/4.
Okay.
And so I'm just going to give myself a little border here that I can then trim off later if I want to. I need my large guillotine because it's 12 by 12 that I'm cutting. You could use your paper trim if you want to. So I'm just going to go there at 6 1/4, and I can trim a little bit more if I want to, but what that does is give me another great piece there. So you see I've kind of gone half and half so that I've still saved this bit for another card to do it in the same way. So I've got that there, and then I'm going to now start to trim this down. These pieces will get used in other ways. It can even be an insert for the card. I'll show you that. So we'll go now to, I'm going to go down to 4 because I want this to be 3 3/4. So that's 4 inches. That's a great piece for a border. And then I just need a fly's eyelash off of here for 3 3/4. And so that has minimised the waste. That's the only piece of waste off that 12 by 12 pad, doing it in that way.
Yeah.
And then I know I've got 3 3/4 and then I need 4 3/4. So I'm going to take this pretty much to the top of that design. I can use that as another piece. And then here, now this needs to be 4 3/4 in size. So it's managed to keep that beautiful design scented by doing it in that way.
Beautiful.
Here's my matinee that I've already done, and
Yeah.
it fits on there perfectly. So that's to make my card. That's her design ready. And then we're going to use the die and cut out some of these laurel wreaths. How am I doing for time?
We've got
Okay.
8 minutes.
So we're going to do the purple. I think I've got, oh here, yes, I've got the spare pieces that I did the matting and layering. I don't want to waste it. I've got a real issue with wasting bits of card, Ben. I don't like to do it. So let's cut this to there, which I think will be the right size. So I'm going to do a laurel wreath in the purple, and then I'm going to do one in the bright green.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to get a piece of my paler green linen cardstock. Here's the pile here. It's all over the spot. This is crafting on the hoof today, Ben.
I'm loving this, do you know?
It's not my usual style, is it? I've normally got everything super ready for you.
But I feel like, you know what, you've been busy, you've been away, you've been, you know, travelling the world. So, and it's good to see. It's kind of crafting how a lot of our viewers, I think, will be crafting when they get this collection home. Just crafting on the hoof.
Live crafting along. And then I'm going to get some mirror card, and we're going to cut out the... Come down here, there we go. We're going to cut out the wreath. So I'm going to do it in purple first.
Love that.
I've got all of my sandwich here. I don't want you to move around.
That wreath there as well also reminds me of, well, you're not allowed to say the name, are you? But you know those athletic games that started in Greece, like on the medals that they had. It reminds me of those.
You can't say the name, can you not?
Where it's all copyrighted and stuff. I mean, we probably could. We probably could. You know the one I'm talking about. But anyway, that's what it reminds me of. Like the little, it was on the medals and like the wreaths and stuff like that. They used to wear those on their head, didn't they? What are they called?
Do you know what? Can I just say, right, I've just cut that out and I'd lost that bit underneath. However, how beautiful is that?
I know.
That's not waste.
No.
Look, that's another card.
Yes.
Look at that. Mm-hmm. Oh my word, I'm excited.
Yeah.
That's another card.
It is another card.
I'm going to keep that and make that into a card. We'll come back to that in a second, right? And I'm going to do it in the pale green.
Could you stencil or spray through it as well, couldn't you?
Sorry?
Stencil or spray through it as well, couldn't you? Ink through it if you wanted.
Yeah, you could. I need to trim this down.
Mahogany only says, I've just got the showstopper and the half price papers. Nice. Also, you say, very few times I see something so different that I like it at first glance. Thank you, CC. Very different. Right up there with the Enchanted Oceans for this year. Yeah. I kind of feel we are doing a lot of that this year. We're doing a lot of collections which you're not expecting. Things that are a little bit different, things which are, yeah, we all love our flowers, we all love our butterfly collections, but it's nice to have variety. Variety is the spice of life, as they say.
It is, and what we're trying to do is just bring you some things that, you know, it'll inspire creativity, it might re-enliven your crafty mojo, it'll fill a gap in your collection that you've got at home, especially if you've been crafting for years and you've been shopping for years and you've got quite the collection as I have. To have something very different that's going to work with other things that you've got, but really reignite some of that kind of crafty mojo, but give you something very different to work with as well. I just think that's absolutely immense. Now, at home, use your scissors. I'm not going to look for my scissors because I know I'm on a time. All right, I won't do it. Okay. Nicola went in my ear.
Nicola! Leann!
I was like, all right, that's definitely a step too far for Nicola.
Just, yes.
No, I wasn't going to follow my own good advice. Now I'm going to do the harp, and I'm going to do the harp. I think this harp embellishment is absolutely exceptional. It's gorgeous. I'm going to do this in mirror card. So let's run that through. Can I just say, junior plates in a Gemini 2, lifesavers.
And time saver.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Right, so there's the little harp. There it is there. And then I would like to do one of those in black card as well. How am I for time?
You've got 4 minutes.
I think I'm okay.
Is that enough time?
I think so. Yeah, I think I've got time.
I feel as well like this is a collection that a lot of people asked for. I feel like going back a few years, a lot of people were asking for a collection like this, you know, like a Greek collection, myths and legends. And I think it's safe to say that when you guys do chat about stuff, we do take notes a lot of the time, and it may well feel that, you know, you've chatted about something and obviously it would take a bit of a while to come to fruition, but if there's ever, because I see people mentioning today, again, Egyptian collection, and again, that pops up now and again. If there's ever a collection that you think that you would like, always feel free to pop it into the comments, especially when Leann's in, because then we can jot and take note, and if there's enough clamour for a particular collection, I would suggest that we would always kind of take note of that, Leann, correct?
Absolutely. I'm always listening. And, you know, sometimes it's just something that we haven't thought of.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's something we've thought of and we thought, oh, you'll not want that.
Yeah.
So we don't do it. But then when I hear it several times, I'm thinking, oh, so more than 2 people do want it. If that's the case, then it's worthwhile us doing it for you.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to use my Collal all-purpose now.
Okay.
We're going to do some matting and layering. So I'm just using that beautiful linen card that comes in the collection and matches gorgeously with all of the papers. And I'm using a contrast with the rust and the lovely green, lovely like teal colour, which is lovely. And I've just done, you know, ever decreasing mats and layers.
Yes.
Mats and layers make or break a card, I have to say. Then I've got that beautiful goddess that I've fussy cut from my papers to create myself a topper. She's going on top of a piece of this lovely aubergine, just to give a very small matte and layer outline. It's almost like a drop shadow. Really does make it stand out, even though it's very tiny. On the back of there, I'm going to use a little bit of foam tape because I want that to stand up. If you're using foam tape, the rule is...
Always glue it so that it gives you more longevity.
Thank you.
And a bit of wiggle time.
And a bit of wiggle time, absolutely. Yep, a bit of wiggle time, but most importantly, glue.
Yeah.
So that it's not going to fall apart in the future.
Yeah.
Future you is going to be so grateful to present you.
Future you, use the glue.
Yes, will be so grateful. Wow, Ben.
Yeah.
Because you had the presence of mind to do this.
Yes.
When the cards haven't fallen apart because of the central heating.
That's it. Although hopefully you haven't got the central heating on at this time of the year.
Well, Mr. C, he got his wallet out.
Did he?
He did, he's got his wallet out.
Yeah.
And he's having a log burner.
So he has done it?
He's done it.
Ah.
It's happening today.
What, been installed?
Well, they did all of the pre-work yesterday, so when I get home tonight, I'll have a log burner.
Never.
Yeah.
You're not going to put it on though, are you?
Absolutely not.
I mean, it's cold up north. Being a southern softie, I feel the cold up here, but it's not quite log burner cold.
Not quite log burner cold.
No.
Absolutely not yet.
No.
Now, I've just got a little bit of Collal. If I had my fine tip glue applicator, I'd use that, but I don't know where it's at. So we're going to use this instead. Where's my poker tool gone?
I feel like stuff disappears when you come in. Do you know what I mean?
It does.
Like, oh no, the table's gone from out there. I was going to try and find one from out there.
Now then, I cut 3 wreaths. There they are. So the first wreath that's going to go down, and I'm just doing little dots of tacky, or a big dot. You'll do little dots of tacky. That's going to frame her there, and then this one is going to go on top. I'm sorry, I'm going as quick as I can.
We've got our funny pause coming up in a minute, which you guys know about. So we're all good.
And then we've got this.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So that wreath's going round there, and then we would put the gold harp on top of the black harp and stick that there. Use a "You Are Strong" sentiment, and then with your spare double-sided paper that we didn't use when we fussy cut, do yourself a beautiful insert, and there you go. And look, shows you can do it in 2 different sizes. You'll glue yours properly.
That is what you call winner, winner, chicken dinner, isn't it? What a fantastic project, what a fantastic collection, and I cannot believe we are already halfway through the show. Hello and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Hope you're good, hope you're enjoying your Friday. What a day, what a show, what a life. I'm in love. Another hour of our fantastic launch day coming up with the Myths and Legends collection. Just to remind you, tonight live from 5. We've got our Friday night live show, fun of laughs and games back. We've got prizes to be won, bonus points to give away, votes to be done. replays to be seen. It is going to be magnificent tonight. I hope you can join us. And don't forget, over on the website, we do continue with our 7 days of summer, day 5 today. And today it's all about getting 50% off selected items. You'll be able to find those, navigate those very easily off the homepage on the website. So do check it out. This show, though, is launching a collection like no other, and I know this week has been very Christmassy. Obviously, we've got lots of our Christmas launches coming up over the course of the next few weeks. This non-Christmas, but certainly a collection which you guys have absolutely loved. And what I love about this as well is we're getting comments from the likes of Diane, who says, you know what, I wasn't quite ready for Christmas, so this collection's come along at a lovely time for me, so I've ordered the showstopper and the extra paper. And Trinkles also says, good morning everyone, I've been watching on the big screen, yes, and I ordered the showstopper for today and yesterday. Now I have to make room for it. Oh, Trinkles, I always wondered what your name was, and now I know you are Irene. Irene in Georgia. Well, thank you, Irene. Lovely, thank you for your message. And also thank you to those people who are messaging in saying other collections that they perhaps want to see. I shall collate all those and pass those on to Leanne at the end of the show. If you have just joined us, shall we have a quick look through again through the showstopper collection? Everything you're about to see you get within the showstopper. It's mammoth for the price. Incredible. I think this is a nice size collection. You get a lot of bang for your buck. 19 pieces, and you're under £80 if you're a platinum member. $104 if you're shopping in the US and you are platinum. Look at the beautiful papers that you're going to get here. They are sensational. Absolutely incredible. As I said earlier on, they remind me of like sort of scenes from those, you know, those like blockbuster movies, like back in the day. It'd be someone like, I don't know, Charlton Heston or somebody like that.
Like Ben-Hur.
Yeah.
But not Ben-Hur, because that's Rome.
Yes, but that kind of thing. That kind of thing. They're sensational. And of course, you've got this beautiful.
Jason and the Argonauts.
That used to scare me.
Well, that's why I didn't say it then, Sam. Sam said 3 times, Jason and the Argonauts, Jason and the Argonauts, Jason and the Argonauts.
Oh, I couldn't really hear him.
Did you not hear him?
No, I can't really hear him, to be honest. I can hear him saying something, but I don't know what he's saying. I only say it if I know what he's saying. What were you saying, Sam? Yeah, Jason and the Argonauts.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one that used to scare me because they had like the stop motion baddies, didn't they? Like the big sort of statues would then like come to life, wouldn't they? And they would be really, really scary. They used to really scare me. I was scared of a lot of things, yeah, as a kid. What was that thing I was saying I was scared of earlier on? Oh, yes, the trash. Remember the trash heap from Fraggle Rock? I was scared of that as well. Really, really scary. And Daleks. Thankfully...
I didn't like Daleks or Captain Scarlet.
It was the Mysterons that scared you, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not Captain Scarlet himself.
No, the Mysterons. Did a funny noise.
Yeah, they did. It's quite scary. Am I scared of my own shadow? No. I'm not scared of my own shadow. That's about one of the things I'm not scared of. But like Jason and the Argonauts, you'd have like a statue like that, wouldn't you? Like this beautiful statue here, and it would come to life and like start chasing them. Very scary. Anyway, this isn't scary. This is absolutely stunning. One of the most impressive paper pads we've done. Look at the different levels and layers of detail that you've got here. From those beautiful Greek statues. You've got the Acropolis. You have got all of this beautiful architecture. You have got florals here. What's the question? Is that statue the what? The David. I have no idea. And on the reverse...
No, it's not.
Whoever he is, he's at my gym that I go to, by the swimming pool, whoever he is. Whoever that guy is with the discus is by the swimming pool at the gym that I go to. But as well as the impressiveness that you've got of the A sides, look at all the beautiful B sides as well with that sort of Greek key design. You have got so much detail and design here. It's Discobolus, apparently. Disco Dave, we'll call him. But look, I'm spending far too long here going through these. There's a lot of chat going on. I'm feeling very put off. But you've got tons and tons of beautiful designs going through here. As you saw with Leanne as well, lots of snippability and lots of ways that you can bring in all of this kind of iconography into your projects too. Now, you're going to get that in 12 by 12 and 6 by 6 form. Alongside that, you will also get your Gilding Flakes kit as well. So you've got that beautiful gold in there, and that is included with that your glues and also all of your tools that you need to be able to get the very best out of that. You've got all of your linen cardstock included in this collection as well, all of the colours matching up perfectly with the papers that you're going to be getting within the set, and you're also going to get all of those amazing charms too. Now, the charms are just these beautiful, the all-seeing eyes, aren't they? These are like lucky, aren't they?
Yes.
Like they ward away the evil spirits.
Yes.
You see these a lot in places like obviously Greece and other countries as well. You see them too. But you've got all of those. Whether or not you want to use those on your cards or indeed make beautiful bracelets with them and jewellery, you can. So that's all of your embellishments. That in essence, what I've just showed you there is your bonus buy as well. So if you decide to go for the showstopper and then add in your paper and card bundle, you will get all of that once again for half the price. But then within the showstopper, of course, you've got all of your stamps, all of your dies, all of your stencils, and I will rattle through and show you once again what you're going to be getting within that set. First up, the stamp and die set, which is your Sky and Thunder God, as we've already discussed as well. Could be Rugged Santa, could be
Poseidon.
Poseidon, yes. Poseidon, why did I say it like that? Poseidon.
Poseidon.
And could be Aquaman, apparently. Helios, goddess of the sun.
Sun.
Helios. Next goddess is this is Greek goddess Aphrodite, goddess of love. This is the goddess of love again, Aphrodite. Athena was the goddess of art, wasn't she, as we discovered, you see. That's where we're getting a little bit confused. Beautiful, the fact that you've got that enchanting urn in there as well. The stamps are so detailed again this time around, aren't they? The illustrations are fantastic. Embossing folders, you've got, this is that Hellenic mosaic. Again, I think we've captured absolutely beautifully all of the stunning sort of architecture and design within this set. This is I'll tell you what, tests your pronunciations. The Athenian key, with all of the beautiful kind of Greek key design. Then stamps, I'm getting those in first because I really love these. You've got this one, I mean, come on, you're a gladiator. Who would not want to receive a card that said you're a gladiator, or indeed, you are a goddess? You are strong. The sky is the limit, and goddess of wisdom. Then we move into all of your beautiful dies. So that is that Grecian harp and wreath. So that was the wreath that Leann used just a few moments ago to create that last project. It's got that real kind of feel of the games they used to do in ancient Athens. Okay, I'll just say it. I'll take the wrath if we get fined. Olympics.
Why couldn't you not say that?
Because you're not allowed to say it really, are you?
Why not?
Like you're not supposed, like you can't really say World Cup.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't say it.
But that's just two words that are in the English dictionary put together.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. And you're not supposed to say the American game as well.
Are you not?
No, the big game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's news to me. But they're just words in the dictionary put together.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Anyway, there's your Greek meander, beautiful border and edgeable die. Look at the stunning detail that you've got in that Greek tile as well. I mean, like you said, that could just be like a card on its own with a sentiment on the front, couldn't it? Like, I mean, just absolutely beautiful. And then the two dies which everybody's talking about, I think if there are people going for individual bundles, make up your own bundles, that is a die which will be going in there. The Majestic Temple, which I just think is amazing. And then, did you say this was 5x7, this die here? Huge die. Your ancient Greek column. I feel like that is something, again, that you might multi-cut and maybe like make a construction project with, pop it onto the side of a box or something like that and make, yes, your own Acropolis. I do like the fact that you get the vines in there as well to be able to add those to those pillars should you wish. Ah, you see, great minds think alike. And in that short break there, Leann has actually just popped this construction project together.
How fabulous is that?
That is, yes, with all the papers behind.
All the papers behind.
That is incredible.
The goddess is peeping out and all, look.
Yeah.
Isn't it? And then look, there he is.
Rugged Santa.
The main man himself. That would be an amazing gift box, wouldn't it?
It absolutely would.
Wouldn't it? Imagine what you could put in there. Get a lot in there.
one final thing I didn't show you. You're also going to get your stencils in there as well, your Athenian designs. Everything I've just shown you there is £79.20 if you're platinum. It's $104 platinum price. And then the genius is all of that, everything I've just shown you, you get, and then you pop in your bonus buy bundle, which is all of these goodies here, and you get them for half price. So you go showstopper, bonus buy bundle, and you'll get everything plus a second lot of your consumables. And it will total $97.20 if you're platinum, or $128, and that of course is your free shipping as well. So plenty of reasons to be shopping. It is a beautiful collection, says Irene. Lovely cards, Leanne, says Gina Henshaw. And I thought Athena was the goddess of war, says Linda. Oh, let us look that up. Shall we get on to some more demos with Leanne? What can we do next, Leanne?
We're going to make a fabulous easel card with my future husband. The god of, what is he, thunder and something?
Thunder and the sky.
Every time we say that, I want to do it AC/DC style.
AC/DC.
Na 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 na.
Thunder!
Na 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 na. Yes, I know I can't.
Someone get Leanne an electric guitar. I'd love to see that.
It would be a bit like, what do you call them?
Who?
Went time travelling. No.
Who went time travelling?
Yeah, it was the two, like...
Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
I feel like Bill and Ted on their bogus adventure. Right, so we're going to do this card here. I absolutely love him. I think he's just... He's got presence. He's magnificent. That's what he is.
He's got rugged charm.
He's got stuff going
Smoulder.
on. You know what? I also feel he looks a bit like a biker.
A what?
A biker.
Oh, a biker. Yeah.
Biker.
Yes.
I also feel he's got that kind of trendy, beardy look going on that's everywhere with the hair. I think I'm a bit obsessed with him.
He looks like he sort of just stepped out of the salon and he's got
I
like
might have just come over all unnecessary over Zeus. Anyway, there we are. Don't need to focus on that.
Someone get that spray mister and give Leanne a spray in the face. Cool her down.
Right, so we've stamped them out and we're going to colour them in. So I've got my tri-blend markers here because they're perfect for that. And we're just going to start adding the colour. Tri-blend is the brush marker with 3 colours to get yourself a perfect blend. I believe we've got a special offer on them, Ben. I think they're available.
We have on the show, yes.
So if you haven't got these and you want to grab them because they've got these perfect colours in, you can.
I just want to have a look because a few people saying that Athena was the goddess of war. Wasn't that Apollo? I don't know. I did do a bit of swatting up before the show, but I feel like now all of that swatting up has kind of gone wrong. We can tell you the price of the tri-blends though, bottom of the screen there for you, the extended collection, £45 or $65. Of course, that is the price before your discount, and that is a star buy today. Athena, goddess of wisdom, war and arts. Apollo, god of archery, music, poetry. I mean, tell you what, Apollo had a few. Prophecy, medicine, and later on was the god of the sun.
Wow.
I love that.
He had a busy life.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Loved a bit of archery, played the piano a bit, wrote a few sonnets, was good at predicting the future.
I think he sounds like an overachiever.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's got sort of 5 there, and then all of a sudden he's like, oi, god of the sun, I want that now as well. I
fancy that job.
Yeah, can I do that too? And they were like, come on, Apollo, you've already the god of like prophecy,
like,
poetry. How many more do you need?
How many accolades do you need, Apollo?
Yeah, seriously, mate. But yeah, he wanted that apparently. But yeah, Poseidon, god of the sea. I mean, there's loads of them. There's loads of them. Aphrodite, yes, goddess of love and beauty. Who else have we had in this show so far? Oh, what was that one? Other one? Hecate, goddess of magic. Crossroads and ghosts, apparently. So there you go. Hopefully you're learning something over the course of this show, alongside also learning just how great this collection is. Elaine says, I've just bought the showstopper and the bonus buy. I think he looks like the Witcher from the video game and the TV show, says Elaine.
Yes. Actually, I can see that.
What's The Witcher?
It's like it's that Henry Cavill, isn't it? And it's fantasy, so it's a bit Game of Thrones, come Lord of the Rings.
Oh. So are we saying that he looks like Henry Cavill? Anyway, Elaine says he does have a smouldering look about him.
He does.
Ooh, baby, says Elaine. Ooh, baby.
Elaine. I think Elaine likes him just as much as I do.
And I think Gail does as well, because she says, oh my goodness, I just happened to look up and see the card and I thought, is that Jason Momoa? Hang on a moment. Is that Jason Momoa? No, it's me. Oh no, you're looking at the card. I see. Sue King says, Ben can be the god of music. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. Yes, god of music and the god of art. And the god of, oh my goodness, I think is this particular god that we're colouring in right now. Goddess of victory is Nike, yes, Nike, obviously, which is that company which we all know. Lots to learn in this show. How are we doing with the old showstopper, by the way?
I'm enjoying it.
Over 15% gone, haven't we? We'll have a little look, keep you updated on that as we go through. Look like you're having the best time over there, Leanne. I'm
really enjoying it, actually. You know I'm enjoying it when I go quiet, so I'll need to...
Are you looking deep into his eyes as you colour him in?
I'm just staring at him, honestly. I'm manifesting that he's going to come to life and whip me away from the log burner tonight to somewhere warm and tropical.
What, knock on the door?
Yeah, just knock on the door and be there and be like... What
would you do, though? Like if
you're
you did
coming with me. And I'd be like, OK.
What would you do if you pitched up, though? What would you say to Mr. C?
See you later. I'm off with Zeus.
Enjoy your log burner.
Make sure you stick another log on. I'm off to sea. I'm off with Zeus to sunny climes. Yeah, I don't mean that. That's awful.
Or do you?
Or do I? Exactly. Poor Mr. C.
We often have that conversation, me and Laura, about Michael Bublé, because Laura loves Michael Bublé. And, you know, so much so I always say, like, what would you do, like, you know, if Michael Bublé did happen to sort of pitch up at our front door and offer to whisk you away to his sort of £1 million mansion, you know, would you go? And she said, oh, no, of course I wouldn't, darling, of course I wouldn't. And I kind of think, I reckon you probably would.
So we have that discussion, and Simon and I know it's like a friends thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where you've got the list.
Yes.
So I know if Keira Knightley comes and knocks on the door and says to Simon, I'm whipping you off on the yacht, he's going, he's leaving. He's on a jet plane, he's off.
Keira Knightley?
Yeah. Or Julia Bradbury, depending on which days.
Julia Bradbury?
No, that is very facetious of me. Well, I think she would go uncomplainingly on very high, long walks.
Right.
Whereas I'm not a high, long walk person.
Is she the newsreader?
Like she does the railway walks and stuff.
Oh, yes.
Do you know who I mean?
Yeah, I can picture her, yeah.
And if he was here, he'd say, absolutely not, Leanne. And I'm like, I know, I can tell.
Yeah.
So yes, but for me, it would be Zeus here.
Okay. Anyone else?
Bradley Cooper.
Oh, Bradley Cooper.
I like Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa doesn't, no, not for me.
No.
Same with Tom Hardy, not for me.
Okay.
How did we get onto this conversation?
Just because you were saying if Zeus came and knocked at your door tonight.
Anyway, you're going to continue colouring Mr. Zeus. I feel I need to step away from him. He's taking the conversation places I don't want it to go. And there it is, once he's been coloured and cut out with the dye that comes in the collection.
Yes.
That's the man himself. He is rather magnificent.
Yes.
Right, so now I've got my collateral purpose. I've got myself an easel card. And I want to do my matting and layering. So I've already pre-done some of this, which makes it just quicker, so I can do another demo for you. So I've got that beautiful teal linen card, and I've just fussy cut a piece of the beautiful paper to do some matting and layering. So a little bit of colour all-purpose on the back of there. We'll get that in place for you. That's
beautiful.
The base. There we go. And then on the top here, now there's the top tip. When you're gluing with a wet glue and easel card together, put the glue on the card below the fold line, not on the piece of card that's going on. Because if you do that and you go above the fold line. So if your glue comes too far up here, it will stick down like a coaster and you no longer have an easel card, you'll have a beautiful coaster. So that's going on, and I'm going to have that God peeking out of the side there. I think he's great.
What did we say he was called? Dave?
I think we thought he was Dave, but he's not Dave.
Ah.
That's not Dave. Right, and now I'm going to use a little bit of foam pad. He's got a name and I can't remember his name.
Discobolus. That sounds made up, doesn't it?
But no, but you know when you play the discus games? You know the discus? Look what he's got in his hand.
Yeah, no, he's got a discus. Oh, I understand. Discobolus.
Do you see what I mean? You know the discus game. That's what it is. Because a lot of those games,
yes,
which is why it has that laurel wreath as its sign.
Yes.
Come from ancient Greek.
Yeah, like your javelin came from the
exactly,
javelin,
discus and that kind of thing.
Yeah, and pole vaultus.
Yes. So pole vaultus. I don't know.
Yeah, and sprintus. Well, obviously marathon is from the Greek place marathon, isn't it? So you've got marathon.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I've done another piece of that beautiful, this is using the B side, and actually for this card I had that in the centre, but because I've got Discobolus here.
Yeah, Discobolus, you say it better than me.
I'm going to put that off centre, look, so that Discobolus is sticking out the side, look at that. So I've just done that a little bit different. So it just shows you don't have to keep everything in the centre if you don't want to. Choice is yours. So I'm going to use a little bit of, well, I would have, if the lid hasn't been put back on properly. Yeah, that's jiggered. Let me find another one.
I feel like you've been set up for a fall again today.
I really do. Let me find another one. Bear with.
Leanne, the goddess of colours, says Suzanne Dawn. Yeah, and Rachel says, marathons made me think of chocolate because I'm hungry. Yes, marathons back in the day, weren't they? Now they are Snickers. Now they're Snickers. We are 20% of the showstopper gone. If you want to pick that up, you've got a bit of a rush. If you want to take advantage of that bonus buy bundle, I would be shopping during this show if you can. I think the plan is later on Friday Night Live to do a little bit more with the Myths and Legends collection. Craig is going to be jumping in for that show. So if you want more inspiration, make sure you come and watch us. But what I would say is don't wait till that show to shop. Shop either now or shop before that show, because I have a feeling we've obviously only put aside a certain amount of the bundles for the showstopper, the bonus buys, so get those now, because as is usually the case with these sort of shows, by the time the show comes to an end, we are kind of hanging on to the last of the stock with the bonus buy bundles. If you are just picking and choosing, you're fine. If you just want the collection, you're pretty good. But if you want that bonus buy with the showstopper, do go swiftly. How's it going over there,
Well,
Leanne?
I couldn't find some more glue gel, but because of it, the lid wasn't put back on properly. So I've had to chop the top off and dig in, but never mind. So here we go. I've got a bit of 3D glue gel. I've done a little bow to match in. That can go there. And then I've got one of the lovely little charms. A little bit of 3D glue gel on the back of that. And that can go just underneath there, which I really like. And then we've got the sentiments, or we did until I dropped it on the floor. My word. The note is to Leanne, don't come and do a show when you've been travelling for days.
We appreciate the fact that you're in. It's lovely to see you.
Oh dear. Anyway.
And you only thought it was an hour show, to be fair.
To see you nice,
so you're sort of riffing the second hour, really, aren't you, you see? Only prepared for the hour, but still here to do the two. Do you want a hand? I'm not sure I'd make the situation any better, to be honest with you. We're getting there.
Hey. Right.
There we go.
There we go. So this is going to be the stopper. That's going inside. And then you'll pop your little happy birthday on there. You're a gladiator on the front. And magically, you'll have a card. There we go, a beautiful Easel card with Zeus on. And you see this one here, when I've finished and put my sentiments on, when I glue it all together, I've actually put him off to the side because I wanted Discobolus to be viewable in the background. So you choose whichever you prefer. And I think that makes a great card. That's good for a masculine card, isn't it, Ben?
Absolutely brilliant for a masculine card. And again, you'll find lots of the designs, you know, things like the stencils that you've got within this set, the embossing folders, the papers as well, particularly like the reverses, brilliant for doing those sort of you know, masculine designs as well. It is a fantastic collection, like we said, something very different to the offerings that we brought you before, and safe to say that you guys are absolutely loving it as well. Lots of people jumping in for that showstopper, like we said, over 20% of the stock of that gone, and now is the time to be checking it out. We're going to give you the opportunity to do so. Everything's still available for you individually, so if you are kind of at the other end of the scale, or if you just want to kind of, you know, pick and choose a few bits and pieces, you know, maybe you're more into your sort of stamping as opposed to your die cutting, or, you know, your embossing folders, get the bits and pieces that you want. I would definitely encourage you to multi-order on the consumables. The paper pads, absolutely buy as many of those as you can, because it's quite simply a brilliant paper pad, very different to anything we've done before, and when you see it in person, you will absolutely fall in love with it. So let's give you that opportunity to get checked out, and when we come back, we'll probably have time to squeeze in one more demo. Do get those questions in as well. Anything you want to ask before we disappear at 2 o'clock, and we'll meet you back here in about 4 or 5 minutes' time.
I like to get up, chill, relax, get a cup of tea, then get myself sorted. And if I'm presenter, I'll write all my notes. If I'm the demonstrator, I'll get my prep out, have another look at it, make sure that everything is the way it needs to be for the show, do the show. Then what I'll do is I'll grab something to eat, then have another look at the sheets again, making sure the next show's all good to go. Then we do that show, tidy. I always like to make sure that the area is nice and tidy, either for myself the next day or whoever's in. Jump in the car, head home. I will quickly unpack what I need to unpack, and then I get on that sofa as quick as I can. As soon as we go live, I love that within our live shows, I always get the butterflies. As soon as we get that countdown in our ear that we're just going live, butterflies kick in. Within about 10-15 seconds, I'm going. Butterflies have gone, and we just enjoy the show. Early riser. Oh, shower in the morning. Tea. Oh, savoury breakfast. Masterclass. My mobile phone. Oh, anything with chicken. Currently, it is the weekend, Blinding Light, and it has been for about a couple of years, and I still love it. Apart from jumping in the car, chilling on the sofa, watching TV.
My day-to-day life is pretty busy in work. Literally, I get in the door, I check my polls, I then check what I've got to demo, I then get everything ready, and it's just busy, busy, busy from there. I have a meeting with the producer, the director, we get then sorted for the shows, talk to the presenter, and it depends what side I'm on. I mean, sometimes I'm doing the presenting side, sometimes I'm doing the demonstration side, and I love both. It's actually who I get to work with. That's, yeah, I can't say no more than that other than anybody that works here. We are a big family. We're so super friendly. I love Ben. I love it when we work together. And I don't mean that I don't love anyone else. It's the fact that Ben is the presenter and then I'm demonstrating, and we just have this great rapport. Same with Craig, same with Deb, same with the whole team. So yeah, the best part of the day is just getting to work with the best people in the industry. Oh, a night out. In the morning. Oh, none. I only drink water. Oh, well, I'm cutting out sugar, so it's got to be savoury. Masterclass. Oh, I can't leave the house without my lipstick. Oh, I love a baked potato. I relax, so I literally drive home normally and then I relax.
Welcome back, everybody. What have we got? About 25 minutes left on the show, so now is the opportunity to ask those questions. Do you want another flick through of the pads? Do you want to see the charms again? Do let us know. Irene says, I appreciate you and thank you for all you do. That is from Irene in Covington, Georgia. And she also says, Leann, you are doing a great job, considering she's been flying around the world and still probably a little bit jet lagged. I've never had jet lag, so I can't really comprehend what it's like. Does it just make you feel like a bit discombobulated?
You're a bit discombobulated, so you feel, so imagine you wake up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And you haven't had all your sleep out.
Right.
But you have to go and do something really mentally taxing and you've not even had a cup of tea yet and your head feels like cotton wool.
Yeah.
So you're standing somewhere and you feel like you really just want to go and lie down and sleep.
Yeah.
But you know you can't because it's the middle of the day and you have to sleep. It's that kind of exhaustion with cotton wool going on in your head.
So this is a bit of a test then, isn't it? Live TV, crafting on the hoof.
We're all right.
But we're all good. We're getting through it. Beautiful, Leann, says Gail Dixon. Love the idea of the set topper. And Rosalind Russell also says about our Greek god, you know, he could be coloured as Santa with his beard flying in the wind. He could. And also, I was just thinking about that. If you coloured him in like Santa, red, beard flying in the wind, you know the Magical Day collection that we had yesterday? You could have the hat from that, couldn't you? And just pop the hat on top. Boom, you've got Santa, who would look like, I thought I'd recognise him somewhere before, Kurt Russell from the Christmas Chronicles. Rugged Santa. I love that movie. Did anyone else watch that?
Movie. Me, I love it.
So good.
It is good.
If you haven't seen it, make sure you watch it this Christmas. Christmas Chronicles. Second one, not so good, but the first one definitely worth a little watch. What we thought we'd do, like in the final 20 minutes or so, is have a look at some of the finished samples that our team has put together, because I think that, more than anything, really does help to inspire you guys and kind of get the old creative juices flowing. A few people as well have been asking about those embossing folders, so we will certainly have a look at those for you as well. And then hopefully over the course of this couple of hours, we've covered off quite a bit of the collection. Like I said, plan is later on Friday Night Live to come back to the Myths and Legends collection. So if there's anything in particular that you want to see, I don't know whether Craig has got like specific demos lined up just yet, but you know what Craig's like. He's always happy to sort of riff it and I was going to say hoof around. You know what I mean? So if there's anything in particular that you want to see tonight, let us know. And then anything we don't do in this show, then of course we can do later on for you as well. A lot of people also just saying this collection, pairing it up with the Mediterranean collection. I think certainly some of the stencils and the embossing folders as well would work really nicely with that sort of Mediterranean feel. Just to sort of say again, if you do want to go for that showstopper, details on your screen, it is everything in that bundle for a brilliant price to $79.20 or $104. It's a 40% saving on launch, just to hammer that home again, which is just incredible, isn't it? You're saving £70 or $91 on the day that we launch it. And actually, you're getting the showstopper and then the bonus buy, and you're still saving like a huge amount of money, aren't you, off the price of what it should be. So if you can go the whole hog, that is definitely the way to go, and get that bonus buy in this show, because as we said, we've only put aside a small amount of those for people to grab it. Right. I think we are ready. We're going to look at some samples and then do some embossing folders.
So I'm just getting it ready. We're going to have a look at how to use that beautiful embossing folder. But before I get to that point, I want to show you some of these samples, because yes, some of the demos I'm doing is showing you, but our design team have done a great job of really bringing this collection to life, I think.
Yeah.
And when you see how some of these things have been used, Ben, you can see you know, some of the cards that you might want to make at home. Example there with that beautiful 5x7 column die.
Absolutely.
And that goddess there. I just think that's glorious. The beautiful papers in the background. We've done some matte gold mirror cardstock behind those columns there, because you can cut out that design. The design is such that you can cut the flat layer behind with the gold and then put the white or black on top, and it's going to look absolutely incredible. So you don't have to fussy cut that. The dies in the pack will do that for you. Then we've got here again, but just using a different way, in that diorama style. Look how beautiful that is. Look, with one of the columns inside there, the mat, I'll just show you upside there. Look at the matting and layering inside. The amount of depth and dimension. There's the harp from that Laurel wreath collection that we had, which is glorious. This, for me, is an absolute statement. I'd be thrilled if I received that, Ben.
Absolutely. It's like the set on the theatre, isn't it, with the scenery there? It's just beautiful.
It is. There's that Laurel wreath one that we did earlier. There's a Zeusy boy.
Zeusy boy.
There's that lovely little kind of acropolis that we did earlier, where I showed you how to do the see-through version to the design behind from that beautiful 6x6 card. Here's just a beautiful 3D emboss using that gorgeous 3D folder. This, I love using the papers and that stamp and die. And you know, that could be quite, that doesn't have to be a goddess. That actually, when you look at it, that could be like, you know, the collection we did, which is like a bit Bridgerton-y.
Age of Elegance.
Age of Elegance.
Just thinking the same thing.
That could fit in there very nicely.
Absolutely, it could.
Actually.
Yeah.
Love the mosaic tile, again with a stamp and die as a background there. More fussy cutting of the paper pad to use that as a topper.
Is that from the paper pad, is it, that image? Wowee.
From the paper pad, just fussy cutting from the paper pad. That's that beautiful edgeable that's in the collection. There she is, the stamp and die, the goddess coloured in, and we've got those beautiful papers at the side there. Here we've got Helios, there she is, with that beautiful paper behind. Here again, look how gorgeous that is. Just something very simple and understated, using the fabulous stencils that we've got in the collection for you. And then I really do love that mosaic tile, and cutting one of the sentiments out from a circle there, I just think looks absolutely glorious, Ben. And there's the man himself. So yeah, I think there's some really beautiful ways of using the elements in this collection, and all of those I think look different, completely different to what we've done before for you. So I'm going to show you how to do some 3D embossing now with the 3D embossing folder. Here it is. Thought I'd lost it.
but not this time.
There it is. So we're going to do it with black card first.
Whilst we're on the subject of embossing, you might answer the question anyway. Rose says, Leanne, can you remind me, when inking an embossing folder, which side do I put the ink, please?
Well, it depends. Do you want either?
Right.
It depends on the effect you want. But if you're thinking about the kind of letterpress technique that we do more often than not, you want to put it on the deboss side.
Right.
And then the emboss will stay white, and the deboss will be all the colour in the background. Yeah. So this is a 3D folder, so I've put my sandwich together for a 3D folder. I'm going to run that through with some black card. There we go. So I'm going to do one with a black card version, and I'm going to do one with a watercolour card version. So now I've got a piece of white watercolour card. I want to show you the two different ways it looks and how fabulous it is. So 3D sandwich together and through the Gemini.
Okay.
And I'm going to use some gilding wax. I think this folder is screaming out for some gilding wax, actually, with the black cardstock.
Yeah.
We've got a special deal on that.
We have Antique, Empire and Renaissance gilding wax on a buy two, get one. On the show, shop the show for that.
Can you see that?
Yeah, you can.
Look at the depth of that emboss on there.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. That looks like it's just been chipped off a wall. And
it does, it does.
It really is beautiful. It's absolutely incredible. And I love that, just white on white. A little bit of silver mirror card as a matte and layer. Beautiful for a tone-on-tone card as well. And then I've got the same with the black here. But it'll not be as obvious. It will be when I use the gilding wax. Right, so the first one we'll do is the gilding wax one. So I've got some, I can never remember the names. This might be King Gold. Renaissance.
Renaissance.
Oh, that's appropriate. So we've got Renaissance Gold, and we'll do a little dab in. Now, when you're putting on the gilding wax, dab off onto your mat, because you don't want to flood it. And you just need a light covering, because then you're just going to pick up the high levels of the emboss when you put that on there and give it a little polish. You can see how that's starting to come up. I hope you can. My screen here isn't the best. So tell me if you can't see it and I need to put some more on.
I can see it. I can see it.
So just take your time.
Yeah.
I think less is more with gilding wax, and it's better to build it up over time than to go in with too much and regret it.
Yeah. And as we said, for people who are perhaps thinking about getting this deal, the buy two, get one, they are small pots, aren't they? But they last. Is it you who said you've still got one from 10 years ago?
10 years
is that
ago,
Debbie?
yeah,
It's you, yeah.
absolutely. I've still got the original pot from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I use it, and I've done not only card crafting with it, I've done home upcycling with it.
Oh, okay.
Like on photograph frames and things like that. So yeah, it's really, you need a tiny bit less is more.
Because I know we have this chat regularly, but for people who are tuning in for the first time, the gilding wax was originally for, wasn't it, like upcycling of furniture, wasn't it?
It was for restoration in stately homes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a restoration product for doing all of that beautiful gilding, etc. And of course, we've claimed it as our own for craft.
Yes, I was going to say stolen the idea, but claimed it sounds better. Claimed it for the craft.
Yeah, claimed it for the craft because it's so gorgeous. So there we go. That didn't take long, did it? And just little bits at a time, less is more. Polish that all on, and then you end up with that beautiful, beautiful aged faux metal design.
Incredible,
that gorgeous 3D embossing folder. That's great as a masculine card. It is absolutely incredible. I'm going to show you how to put that together. Somebody's been naughty because we can hear...
It's the price police, because this deal is an absolute crime at $79.20 or $104. Yeah.
Right, now, I love it like that, but then I also really love it in a lovely pastel tone. So I think it works well as both, and I want to show you both now.
Okay.
Oh, dare I just go straight in with these brushes? Do I believe that my colleagues have cleaned them?
Well, the day we've had so far, I would say potentially not. But do you know what? I mean, you do you. It's the last 15 minutes.
I think I don't trust it.
Oh, okay.
I think I can't trust it. I'm going to have to check.
What are we thinking at home, everybody? What do we reckon?
Yeah, straw poll, what do we think?
Clean or not clean?
Clean or not clean?
I'm going with not.
Not.
Oh?
Oh, that one's not bad.
Okay.
Clean. Hang on.
Oh!
Clean.
Hang on.
Everybody got my email.
Well,
Clean.
I never did.
Well, look, I take that. Craft experts, I'm proud of you. I take it all back.
All have a pat on the back.
Take it all back.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So we're just going to use 3 different colours. We've got a bundle of these as well, Ben, and I'm using the colours in the bundle. So we've got Oasis, Straw Bale and Spring Meadow here. Star by Collection, you'll find it on the Shop the Show. And water reactive, these, aren't they? Yes, the water reactive. And then with the brushes, I'm just going to pick up the detail and I'm going to randomly apply the colours. I'm not going in any particular direction or style. I'm going to apply them randomly and I'm going to allow them to layer over the top of each other. Okay. And it'll mix some new colours. It'll have some colours standing out on their own. Whichever you prefer. Isn't it funny as well, just by using like different colour cardstock and then using your different mediums on top, it almost looks like a completely different embossing folder that you're using, doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely, completely agree. And this is watercolour card that I've embossed here. So you can then go and do some faux bleaching on it if you want to. But you can see I'm just building up these beautiful colours in any kind of random fashion I fancy. Yeah. Which is mixing a new colour as well. And again, if we don't have these brushes, which I think are still out of stock, you can just use your standard blenders, can't you? Or... You can, yeah, absolutely you can. Yeah. There we go, I'll stop there. And then I'll clean those brushes. Oh yeah. You've got to lead by example, haven't you, Ben? There we go, so we've got 2 different styles. So this one has been matted and laid to make this card here with some beautiful little pieces on. I'm going to show you how to put that together because it's exactly the same as the one I've got here. Yeah. So I've got a nice big card base. I've got my all-purpose glue, and I've already done some matting and layering. So I've just taken some bronze mirror card, a piece of black, and then a B-side from the paper pad, and done some matting and layering on there. Bit of Kalal all-purpose on the back, because it's the best glue in the world.
Absolutely, yeah.
And this will not come apart in the future.
Wow, look at that.
Again, future us is going to be very grateful to present us. And then I've got a piece of that bronze again, the little piece that I've just thingied up.
Yep, did you give it a wax? Yep.
Yep, Kalal all-purpose again, and that's going to go in the centre.
And that is your linen cardstock, isn't it?
This is the black. This one below. Black cardstock.
No, what's the one you?
It's just.
Oh, is it Centura Pearl? Is it?
Centura Pearl.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to raise that up. So I'm going to use.
Oh yeah, shiny.
This. I would use the 3D glue gel.
Yeah.
But if you're using this, just wet glue on the back. Oh, that went easier. Maybe I've just got the knack now. I found me mojo. Oh, I spoke too soon.
No, you said it.
Here it is. Right, so lift that up. There we go. And then what we've done here is the royal way. Is we've cut a circle in 3 different colours: the Centura, the black, and the white. Stamped the sentiment, matinated up, and then just chopped it off the side. Yeah. And the reason I like to do that is you can put that sentiment then here, and it feels like it's part of the card, but it's sticking off the side. It just feels a little bit more designed. And you don't just have to put it there. You could put it there, for example. So we could use some of this 3D glue gel if I can get it out. Oh, that's a lot.
You'll obviously squeeze yours out at the top because you won't have let it all... Yes, you'll have stored yours correctly.
You'll have followed the guidance.
I was just trying to think, because we had that craft war show last week, didn't we, with me and Debbie Fisher, and I was just wondering whether or not that might have been me that did that to that 3D glue gel, but I didn't use any 3D glue gel, so it definitely wasn't me. Well, no, I don't think, because obviously I don't normally craft, do I? But because I've been crafting a bit more now, when stuff like that happens, I think, oh my goodness me, was that me that did that? But then I was thinking about what I made in that show, and I didn't use 3D glue gel, so it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Another craft war is coming up on Monday, by the way. Fisher versus Moseby, the rematch. Live at 5 on Monday, so that would be good.
There we go. And then I've got a little black bow. And I did have a charm somewhere, which I've lost. I'll find it in a second. Put that little on there. There we go. Where's my little charm gone? Where are you, charm? I'm doing an Edie. Oh, look at that all running out of there.
Do you want one of mine?
Yeah.
Go on, I'm coming over. Which one do you want?
There's a tiny little flowery one. Keep going. There we go. There it is, that one.
There it is.
I'll have that one. And then here we go. Oh, there it is. When somebody else has found it for her, bless her. There we go. We'll pop that in there because I think it just adds a little bit of fancy-dancy.
It does.
There we go.
Beauty.
So you can do that with your gilding wax, like that, or you can do it with your water reactive, or your duet, or your shimmer, or whatever ink pad you want. And you know, even though that's the same embossing folder and the same composition, look how different they are. So, you know, the choice is entirely yours.
Beautiful projects. Quick question from Margaret on glue. Leanne, says Margaret, could you just remind me when to use tacky glue compared to all-purpose? And thank you.
Yes. So all-purpose glue is for all of your matting and layering, especially when you're sticking scrapbook papers and you're onto cardstock, which is matte with no coating. If you're sticking onto a cardstock that has a coating, like a mirror card or a glitter card, you need tacky glue on the back, and tacky glue is great for all of your construction work.
There you go. Hopefully that helps. And thank you to Amanda, who's messaged saying, hi Leanne, do you know what? You have given me a brilliant idea. I know it's not for a card, but the embossed circle is going to look fantastic in our doll's house as a rose for the ceiling.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It will look absolutely incredible. I love that. Isn't that brilliant, though, that we can think of many different ways of using the things that we get in a collection? I love that.
Fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for all of the comments coming through. We've got about 10 minutes left. So let me show you what you are going to get in your collection. Very busy for the showstopper. Lots of you have been jumping in and grabbing that. As I say, if you want to go for the showstopper with the bonus buy bundle, I would be doing it during this show because we only have limited amounts of that bonus buy bundle available. But here is everything that you're going to get within your showstopper collection. I'll tell you the names of them as well as I go through, so if you do decide to look for things individually, you know what they're called. This is certainly, I think, one of the dies which a lot of people will be shopping for because a lot of people have said how impressed they are with it. It's that 5x7 ancient Greek column. So if you're wanting to, you know, create some beautiful scenes, maybe use some of your papers in the background, as we've seen from Leann earlier on, that box to use construction projects, that is certainly one which you're going to be wanting to add into your basket. You've then also got your majestic temple. So again, those beautiful pillars, a little bit like that Acropolis that we've been talking about over the course of the show, but certainly again another way to be able to add sort of that look of construction to your projects. This Greek tile, I know a lot of you have been chatting about too, and as we mentioned a few moments ago, quite a few people sort of saying they might be tempted to mix that in maybe with like the Mediterranean collection, for example, maybe the Arabian collection. There's certainly crossover between collections where you can use lots of the different dies and certainly the stencils as well, which we'll come on to in just a second. That one is called Greek tile if you want to go for that on its own. Then we go for a bit of a meander. That's what I tend to do when I go to Greece, go out on a night, sink a few of their mythos, and then go for a bit of a meander of a late evening. That's usually my sort of path, like that when I'm coming back from the tavernas. Anyway, there's that beautiful border that you can go for called Greek meander. The set which Leann's used a little bit earlier on here with that beautiful wreath, and then the stunning harp is called Grecian harp and wreath. I'll just do them in the order they're cropping up. The sentiments, I think, are brilliant. Again, it's nice that we've got like your generic sort of happy birthday in there, but the sentiments that you've got with this set are far from generic, all relating to what you're getting within this set. You're a gladiator, you are a goddess of wisdom, you are strong. Sentiments like that which will work so nicely with this collection. And also, you know, if you're just looking to send a positive note to somebody, you have got beautiful sentiments like that. You are strong. Love is the most powerful force in the world. Then you've got your embossing folders. So again, if you want to be able to kind of copy the techniques which you've been seeing Leann do over the course of the last sort of 10 minutes or so, then you'll need these. That one's called your Athenian key. And then the one that we saw in the demos with the effect that you sort of see here on the board actually, and then the gilding wax which is on the show as well, don't forget 3 for 2 is the Hellenic mosaic. Then you've got all of your stamps and dies. So within that set you have got that beautiful enchanting urn, stunning detail in the actual stamp itself, and then the die to be able to cut it out. You've got the Goddess of Love, which, and I really love that point which Leann made, I really do think that that could work perfectly into that Age of Elegance collection.
Yes.
Absolutely. And even to a point, like, I feel like she's got a bit of a, even like a sort of a 1920s, 30s sort of Art Deco look about her.
Yes,
you could have that as well, couldn't you?
Yes,
so think
she
about,
could be used in many different ways.
Yeah, Roaring 20s potentially you could use her across. Then you've got Aphrodite. That again is a stunning stamp with the die to be able to cut that out. Helios. Hoping to get a bit of that sunshine next week off the turkey. Off the turkey a week tomorrow. Can't wait.
I bet you can.
Hey?
I bet you can't wait.
Oh, I know. Hasn't summer been a letdown here? Hasn't it been a letdown?
It's been terrible.
No,
That's why Mr. C's put a log burner in.
Well, yeah.
Because he's sick of putting the heating on.
And lastly, ooh, look at him. The god of smoulder. It is sky and thunder god.
I think he's going to talk like Optimus Prime.
Yes.
He's going to have a really like Barry White voice.
Yes. I can't.
Like
Optimus Prime.
Yes, like that.
Was sort of.
Deep.
I am the god of sky and thunder. Look at me smolder.
Now I've just got
or
that.
not, as the
I've
case
just
may
got Barry
be.
White in my mind now. You're the first. You're the last.
My everything.
I love a bit of Barry White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tracy loves Barry White as well.
Really?
Her favourite song, My First, My Last, My Everything.
Is it? Oh,
You wouldn't have thought that, would you?
I wouldn't have thought that.
No. True story.
Oh, I'm going to go and have a chat with her after this show.
Athenian design, stencils. So you've got all those Fabo stencils. And again, a lot of people have been chatting saying they're going to work these into things like that Mediterranean collection. And I can see the reason why. So you get those 4 stencils within the set. And we're rapidly running out of time. But you are also, of course, going to get the gorgeous papers. And again, Leanne, we chatted about this before the show. Just such gorgeous design and something very, very different. Like nothing we've done before these papers, are they? And this collection in total, really.
Absolutely. Very, very different. You won't have another paper pad even remotely similar to that from us because there just hasn't been one. So it's incredible. And I love the fact that we've done it on the pearl as well because I think that just adds something a little bit special. Just looking at that one paper, Ben, I can see 4 different cards in that one paper just by the way the designs have all been positioned so that you can do some of that great like chopping and snipping and fussy cutting. There's that design on the card there. Can you see in the circle? There, just
this one, yes.
Yes, so just use your dies to cut that circle out. Look at the one beyond that, above that, the top left one for a masculine card. That's incredible. And there she is again down the bottom, nestling in the corner. So there's 3 fussy cut cards there if you don't want to just use the full paper. The colours in here are exquisite. They're absolutely exquisite. And I don't think you'll ever be stuck with inspiration with this collection. I really don't.
I certainly think, like you said at the top of the show, it's going to be one of those, if you go with the showstopper and the bonus buy, brilliant, you'll get 2 anyway, but maybe you want to add in another one. I love the colours on this page as well.
My favourite paper.
Yeah.
My favourite one in the whole pad.
And just giving that a little bit of a wiggle there, you can sort of begin to see that beautiful sort of pearl effect that you're going to get. And worth bearing in mind too is if I just flip this around, the reverse, always nice to show you the reverse. The reverse are just stunning. Again, for me, that is like the sort of set of like an amazing blockbuster movie. The detail that we've got into these is fantastic. But you've also got a Greek holiday that you've been on. You've got plenty of choice. You get that in 12x12, and you, of course, get that in your 6x6. You get all of your matching linen cardstock to go with it as well. And on top of that, you get those charms which we showed you, and your set of gilding flakes, which allow you to create beautiful effects, just like so. We are out of time. The show has absolutely flown over.
I'm sad. I had another card to show you.
Oh.
Oh, I was going to show you the edge.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll show you the card instead.
Okay.
That's what I was going to make. Look, that's how you can use your edge, fussy cutting your papers and using a little charm. And I'm sure you've all seen us do little edge cards before, so you can do that. And can I just say, use your papers inside your card as well. Yeah. Because I just think it really is lovely. It makes it feel very special when you use your pretty papers inside your card as well as the outside.
Betty has enjoyed the variety of techniques shown. Beautiful card, says Melanie D. And great show, CC team. Sharon says, what's the bonus buy again? So everything I've just shown you is the showstopper. The bonus buy is all of this again, here. So all of your papers, all of your card, all of your charms, gilding flakes. So you get that again in your embellishment bundle, and you only pay half price for it. Okay, but you need to put it into the same basket as your showstopper. And it's I don't know exactly the numbers of the bonus buy we've got left, Roslyn, but basically we have a set amount. I think are we over like 30%, 35, 40% of the stock gone. So I would be buying now. I wouldn't be waiting necessarily until later on when we show you this again on Friday Night Live. Leanne, thank you so much for being with us. Hope you have a terrific weekend.
You too, Ben, and everybody at home, have a gorgeous weekend. I've loved being here with you. I'm back next week again, so I'll see you then. And I'll have had 2 good nights sleep, so I'll be fine, and I promise not to drop anything.
I don't promise not to drop anything in the final show, Friday Night Live, which is coming your way in 3 hours' time. Until then, thanks for watching. Check out your basket. Bye for now.